What's up, everybody? I just have some thoughts on my brain, so I just want to come and let you guys know some important parts I'm thinking about. One thing is, and I'm just sitting here thinking, we should learn to be comfortable being uncomfortable. Be comfortable being uncomfortable. I'm just talking about me personally. I know whenever I learn something new, sometimes it gets kind of frustrating to me, and I just want to be like, like what is this, and you want to kind of put it down, and now I don't want to shut up. I don't want to hear that, just because sometimes it's something unfamiliar, but I notice once I keep at it, whatever it is, something new, then I get comfortable with it, and it becomes second nature. Just like a job, somebody might be trying to teach you something that you never knew before. We all have to start somewhere. So why is it that we feel uncomfortable not knowing something, or not? There's nothing wrong with not knowing. Nothing wrong at all with not knowing. Nothing wrong at all with asking questions. And that's something that we have to get over with. And I'm talking, like I said, everything that I talk about is from personal experience. And even though I know this stuff, sometimes I do feel uncomfortable saying, I don't know. What is this? You know what this is? And I'd be like, oh, yeah, but I don't know, So that's a big thing. And I don't know if it's just how a lot of us were raised, where, you're supposed to know everything, but I mean, we need to get over that. That's something that's real big. Get over saying, I don't know, first of all, and asking questions. And then second of all, it's okay to be uncomfortable. You don't know. It's all right to not know something. All right. So that's one thing I learned too. Learning whatever, whether it's learning another language, whether it's learning martial arts, whether it's learning how to play sports, how to dribble the ball with your left hand instead of your right hand, or vice versa. Whatever it is, shouldn't mind being uncomfortable. We have to learn somewhere. We have to start somewhere. So that's just something I wanted to put out there. That's something that we have to get. I think, like I say, I don't know if it's human nature, because almost everybody I know is like that. Not everybody, because I do have some people that are not afraid to ask questions and listen. But the majority of us, myself included, are uncomfortable without knowing, with not knowing something, with saying they don't know, and with asking questions. So that's something we need to get over. Stop being afraid to ask questions. It'll take you a long way. And new information, man. A lot of new information is coming out. A lot of new stuff is coming out. For example, the other day I was looking at NFTs. And I have to look it up again, what the definition of it means. I think it's a non-fundable token, or non-funded token, something like that. But that's something I'm looking into now, learning about. So that's something that it kind of got me. At first I had to read it again. Okay, what does this mean? Trying to understand. So just try to get out of that, guys. Let's if you don't know, say you don't know, and don't be afraid to ask. And let's say if you don't want to ask, look it up. Why do you have to ask somebody else what it means? You can all look it up. It's all on the internet, bro. There's plenty of information out there. So let's do that. Let's search for our answers. Let's do our homework, do our due diligence, so which is our homework, and let's learn. Let's learn. That's all it is. A lot of stuff, everything in life to me is simple. And it's funny because we try to make it seem so difficult with the terminology, the words that we use to describe certain things. And it's they're simple things. For example, in the line of work I'm in at this point right now, well, I'm in a lot of different lines of work, but one of them, we use the term mitigate. Mitigate means just to stop something, to prevent it from getting worse. All right. So a lot of words we use: cancer, metastasize. I think that's the word, metasize or metastasize. Has it metastasized? Has it spread? That's what it means. So a lot of words, a lot of terminology, people use it in different fields. So to me, so they can sound more important. Or maybe it's just so that someone working in that field, to make sure they know what the hell they're talking about. But it's simple stuff, bro. All this stuff is simple. Nothing is life is complicated. If one man can do it, another man can do it. So because you got maybe physicists or doctors or whoever, mathematicians, they use different terminology, or engineers, whoever it is, whatever profession you want to think of, it's all simple, and it's all something that can be done by anybody. Because if one human thought of it, another human can do it. All right. If it's been done before, the next man can do it. We can all do it. We all have the same capabilities. We all have the same strengths. I believe in. Some people say, okay, you have this strength. This is your strength. This is that strength. It's really what you're comfortable with, because you can get strong in anything you want to get strong in. You can become better at anything you want to become better at. So whether if you want to become a better communicator, people say, oh, I don't like talking in front of other people or talking on stage. You can get better. You can definitely get better. You just got to work at it. Myself, I didn't like selling stuff. For years, I sold, and I didn't like being a salesman. And then I started learning and listening to other people who sell, and it's not difficult. When you put yourself into it, stuff is easy. One person can do it, you can do it. So we all have the same capacity to be great. We all are great already. It's just what you do with your time. So that's a big thing. What are you doing with your time?